In this video, we are going to take a deeper look into motive waves. So, motive waves are essentially waves in direction of the primary trend and are typically five-wave structure. There are three different type of motive waves. First is impulse, second is leading diagonal, third is ending diagonal. Let's take a look at impulse first. So, impulse waves are the motive waves that follow the primary rules of Elliott waves. Wave 2, in this case, this is wave 2, cannot go beyond 100% retracement of wave 1. So wave 2 cannot go below wave 1. Second, wave 1 and 4 cannot overlap. So this is wave 1, this is wave 4. So they cannot overlap. 1 has to be lower than 4. So these two levels cannot be at the same, cannot overlap essentially. Wave 3 cannot be shortest. So this is your wave 3, right? This cannot be the shortest wave. Typically speaking, wave 3 is usually the largest wave, but does not holds true always. But it is guaranteed that wave 3 cannot be the shortest wave when we are looking at a primary trend. Another thing with impulse is one of the waves could extend or subdivide. So for example, if we take this 5-wave rise, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is your 5-5. So in this you can see we have within wave 3 we can see 5-wave subdivision, which is essentially a fractal thing, but many times this is clearly visible within the primary time frame that you are looking Elliott waves at. So in this case what happens is when we say 5 waves, it is a primary trend up, but in this case you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 waves are added into this. So it is possible, that these motive waves could have 5 legs like this, could have 9 legs like this, could also have 13 legs. So we keep adding plus 4 to the count. So how it could become 13 from 9? So for example, in this case, this itself is a 5-wave motive wave, right? So this third wave could also subdivide into 5. So now it will give us 9 plus these 4 legs extra. So you keep adding 4 to the previous one and it will still remain a valid wave. So 5, 9, 13, 17, 21, right? Let's also quickly take a look at a chart to see impulse in action. So here I have BPCL stock chart open, weekly time frame, and here you can see this is the most significant low in this, and from this most significant low we can see a 5-wave rise in form of, if we zoom in, you can see wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here you can see the wave 3 was actually subdivided or extended. So within wave 3 we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here you can have 9 legs, right? And it was followed by ABC correction, ABC, and then the move continued above. So from any significant low, if we see a 5-wave rise, it gives us a possibility that trend might be changing. Similarly, if we see a 5-wave down from a significant top, then it could mean the trend could be changing to downward side as well. Next type of motive wave is leading diagonal. Leading diagonals typically have a wedgish structure, sometimes triangle as well. And leading diagonals always occur in either wave 1 or wave A of ABC. And they have a wedgish shape, as I said. Waves 1 and 4 may overlap in this case. So here you have wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you can see this is wave 1, this is wave 4, and they have overlapped, right? So in case of a leading diagonal, 1 and 4 can overlap, though it is not necessary always. And the division or the subdivision of the wave looks like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 down, 5 up, 3 down, 5 up, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, or it could also be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Alright, so this is how leading diagonals typically form. What's most important thing is they always form in either wave 1 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or wave A of ABC. Essentially we say leading diagonal because it essentially means that it's a leading indicator of a new wave or new trend starting. It could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it could be a ABC. Alright, now let's take a look at a chart to see leading diagonal in action. Here I have Nifty weekly chart open, and you can see this was the COVID fall. So after this fall completed, we saw this rise in form of a leading diagonal. So here you can see in wave 1, this is 1, 2, 3, this is down, this is 1, 2, 3 again, this is down, 1, 2, 3. You might say this is not a 3-wave structure. So I'm in a weekly chart right now. If I drill down to daily, I would be able to see the 3-wave structure. Even here you can see that this wave down, then this was a higher up, and then this is down. So you don't always have to look at waves exactly in terms of green and reds. Sometimes you can also visually make out that okay, this is how the structure looks like. Here also, if you will drill down, you will see that this is a corrective structure. This fourth wave, it's not a motive structure. So here after this formed and then it was followed by a ABC correction, this was a very good indicator that okay, after this fall COVID, we are probably starting the higher leg or a new leg up. The trend is reversing from here. And the last type of motive wave is ending diagonal. Ending diagonal, they occur either in wave 5 or wave C. So now if you will notice, the leading diagonal occur in wave 1 or wave A, which is essentially start of a new trend or a new leg, right? And ending diagonal occur at the ending waves like wave 5 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or wave C of ABC. So they indicate a trend is now ending and the counter trend will start. So in terms of structure, they look like very similar to leading diagonals, or they have a wedge shape, triangular shape, but they occur in fifth or C waves. That is the main difference. Here again, wave 1 and 4 can overlap, though it's not necessary. And in terms of the structure, internal structure of these waves, you can have 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, or you can have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So that's ending diagonal for you. Let's also take a look at it in the charts. So here I have Euro USD open weekly chart again, and here you can see this is some degree of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves, and here the fifth wave actually formed in shape of a triangle, this, right? So and after this ended, so this is the ending diagonal for you, and once this ended, the fifth wave ended, correction started in form of which looks like ABC to me, right? So that's how we can understand the wave structures and what's happening, what waves are starting, what waves are ending using leading and ending diagonals. Again, you might ask that it does not look like 333 structure to me. here this one is definitely 3, right? And this one is also 3, wave 4. These 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so this is 7 legs. So in motive waves I said you could have 5 9 13 17. Similarly in corrective waves you can have 3 7 11. You can keep adding 4 legs to corrective waves 3 ABC, and that would still remain a valid corrective wave, like 3 3 plus 4 7. You add 4 more legs, it will be 11. So 3 7 11 15 are corrective, and 5 9 13 17 and so on are motive waves. You can also look at it in a higher time frame, and then you would be able to see this is a 3 wave down structure, 3 3 3 3 3. So that's how we can identify ending diagonals.